Hello everyone, I am Deepashri. In our previous class, we learnt about explanation of substation, explain the major task of substation, explain the single line diagram of a substation, explain the components of substation. In this video, the topic is about prepare layout plan and identify different elements of solar power system. Objectives. In this class, let us learn about state the definition of solar energy, explain the layout of solar power plant, list out the types of solar energy, explain the generation of electricity from sunlight, state the advantages and disadvantages of solar power plant. Solar energy. Solar energy is a renewable and sustainable form of power derived from the radiant energy of the sun. This energy is harnessed through various technologies, primarily through photovoltaic cells and solar thermal systems. Photovoltaic cells, commonly known as solar panels, convert sunlight directly into electricity by utilizing the photoelectric effect. These cells are typically made of semiconductor materials such as silicon, which release electrons when exposed to sunlight. Solar thermal system, on the other hand, captures the sun's heat to produce steam, driving turbines to produce electricity. This technology often involves mirrors or lenses to concentrate sunlight onto a small area, intensifying the heat. Layout of solar power plant. This diagram describes the typical system of solar panels, controller, energy storage, inverter for converting DC into AC, and how the system is connected to the power grid. Solar panels or photovoltaic modules. The solar panels are primary component that captures sunlight and converts it into electrical energy through photovoltaic effect. These panels are made up of semiconductor materials like silicon. Inverter. The direct current electricity generated from solar panels needs to be converted into alternating current to be compatible with most of the electrical appliances and the grid. The inverter performs this conversion. Charge controller. In off-grid solar system with energy storage, a charge controller is used to regulate the charging and discharging of the batteries. It prevents overcharging and excessive discharging, extending the lifespan of the batteries. Battery banks. In off-grid or hybrid solar system, energy storage is often used to store excessive electricity generated during sunny periods for use during the cloudy days or at night. A battery bank stores this energy for later use. Load. The load represents the electrical appliances or devices that consumes the electricity generated by the solar power system. This can include household appliances, lighting, and other electrical equipment. Types of solar energy. Basically, there are 5 main types of solar energy that are using today and through which generation and usage of power is taking place. They are photovoltaic solar energy, solar thermal energy, concentrated solar power, passive solar energy, building integrated photovoltaics. Photovoltaic solar system. A solar photovoltaic power plant harnesses sunlight and generates electricity through photovoltaic effect. This includes usage of solar panels, typically composed of semiconductor materials such as silicon, which absorbs photons from sunlight and releases electrons, creating an electric current. The solar panels are arranged in arrays and installed in open areas with ample sunlight exposure. As sunlight hits the panels, the generated direct current is then converted into alternating current using inverters, making it suitable for integration into the electrical grids. Solar thermal energy. Solar thermal equipment harnesses the solar radiation through solar collector, converting it into heat for various applications. These collectors captures and stores the solar energy, particularly for heating water destined for hygienic, residential or industrial purposes. Concentrated solar power. Concentrated solar power represents a solar thermal energy technology employing mirrors or lenses to concentrate the sunlight onto a receiver, inducing the heating of a fluid. This heated fluid consequently utilized to generate steam, propelling a turbine that produces electric power. The distinct feature of CSP lies in the ability to store the generated heat, enabling continuous operation even in the absence of sunlight during early morning or late evening hours. The versatility of CSP extends to its compatibility with hybrid power plant, where it can seamlessly integrate with other energy sources. Passive solar energy. Passive solar energy harnesses natural light and warmth from the sun to naturally heat a building or space, eschewing reliance on active mechanical systems or technologies such as thermal active building systems, TABs, and solar collectors in solar thermal energy STE systems. This approach relies on strategic architectural design to optimize energy efficiency. In passive solar heating, the buildings are intelligently crafted with features like expansive windows for optimal sun exposure, sun-facing glasses, and incorporation of thermal mass materials. These materials absorbs and retains the heat during day, releasing it gradually to maintain the comfortable temperature. Building integrated photovoltaics. Building integrated photovoltaics involves seamlessly incorporating photovoltaic panels into key building elements like roofs, walls or windows. This innovative solar energy application transforms building component into electrical generating assets, significantly diminishing reliance on conventional power sources. Beyond enhancing energy efficiency and sustainability, BIPV contributes aesthetically to the architectural landscape, blending functionality with design appeal. Generation of electricity from sunlight. The solar panels converts sunlight into electricity through a process known as photovoltaic effect, where the energy of the photons is absorbed by the semiconductor materials, generating the electron-hole pairs. The movement of these charge carriers creates an electric current that is then collected and utilized as electricity. The key components are photovoltaic cells known as solar cells, and the process can be expressed as three main steps: absorption of sunlight, creation of electrons, generation of electric current. Absorption of sunlight. When sunlight hits the solar panels, it consists of tiny particles of energy called photons. The semiconductor material in the solar cells absorbs these photons. The most common material used is crystalline silicon, which can be either monocrystalline or polycrystalline. Other materials like thin film technologies using cadmium telluride or copper indium gallium selenide are also used in solar panels. Creation of electron-hole pairs. When a photon is absorbed, its energy dislodges an electron from its normal position in the atoms of the semiconductor material. This creates an electron-hole pairs where electron is free to move, leaving behind a positively charged hole. The semiconductor material is specially treated or doped to encourage the movement of these charge carriers. Generation of electric current. The movement of these free electrons creates an electric current. Metal conductive plates on the side of the cell collects this current and transfers it out of the solar panels to be used as electricity. This flow of electrons is what we harness as electric power. Advantages of solar energy. The solar energy is a clean and renewable energy source, harnesses power from sun without producing harmful pollutants or greenhouse gases. Solar power allows individuals, business and community to generate their own electricity, leading to reduced dependence on traditional utility grids. Once installed, the solar panels have relatively low operation and maintenance cost. Disadvantages of solar energy. Solar energy production depends on sunlight, making it intermittent. Energy generation is significantly reduced during cloudy days, night time, and in regions with frequent inclement weather. The installation of solar panels and associated equipments can involve high upfront costs. While the prices are reducing over the years, but still it can be barrier for individual or business. Storing excessive energy for use during the period of low sunlight can be challenging. In this class, we learnt about state the definition of solar energy, explain the layout of solar power plant, list out the types of solar energy, explain the generation of electricity from sunlight, state the advantages and disadvantages of solar power plant. I hope you all understood this topic very well. Thank you for watching and we will meet in our next class.